Kita
Hindi,
siya.
ang problema ay makita rin ka na. Mas imabot ko rin ito niya.
Ay, apil ang board sir.
Oh.
Ato ka rin. Dili, i-backward na.
Eh, puli-puli lang. Kapoy yun eh. Pasok lang sa lain.
Ay, ito na lang sa pinaka-edge.
Dili, makita ka niya, hindi pang suot.
Layo asa sa board. Ari na siya sir.
Ano na lang? Tama na lang.
Pwede na makita ang...
Hindi naman sa siguro na iso. Kita naman din. Ano na lang?
Ang doon yun na.
Oo. Masawa lang ako naman.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. Saan ka? So, good morning everyone. We're going to continue our discussion for lecture 1. So, taas-taas yun yung slides. I think nasa sa identifiers na class. We've already discussed the different rules for naming conventions last time in C. So, these are the different rules now we are going to remember when we try to make our own variable names or identifiers. So, for one, we are always going to remember that names, variable names, whenever we make variables, we must think of it like you just need to make variables with letters and digits. If you're going to add special characters like dollar signs, question mark, other special characters, it will be a violation of this rule. So it will be invalid and it will cause an error to the compiler. Second, remember that the first character must always be a letter. Hindi siya pwede number, like 2, yeah, like 2, then ABC. So, bawal na siya because this is a violation of rule number 2. And then, C is case sensitive. Just like was mentioned by Kuya Dennis Richie, the founder of C, or the developer of C. He makes C to be case sensitive. So, whenever you put lowercase letters with the same word like snake, and then the other one will be uppercase snake. So this will be different variables. They will have different addresses in the memory. So, whenever we make variables, even though they have the same word, as long as they have different cases, it will still be valid. But if you make it the same, like that one, puros lowercase, so that will be invalid. Okay, same naman siya case. Yeah, straight na sa case ang kaning C. Then number 4, the underscore symbol is considered as a letter in C. So this is the only special character that is valid to be put in the variable name. So you can also put it in front of the variable, your variable, or at the end, or in the middle. Usually, whenever you make two words na variable, instead of putting a space, you put an underscore because that is considered as a letter. Then number 5, last one, remember, at least the first 3 characters of the name are significant. This is actually, hindi kayo siya important, but at least, ang iyang goal there is masaktan yung mga variable. Whenever you make variable, you can directly understand what's the purpose of this variable. You will type in A, B, or C. So, in other round, pwede na naman ma-use in different scenarios. Like, kung saka numbers, yung mga i-put, diba? If you put meaning, like, a system name, so, may mga pangakaling ang variable is for system name, or B for bar name, or C for cat name. Depende sa outside mo ang gusto i-create. So at least, whenever you make a variable or whenever you look at your code, you can directly understand the as the different rules for identifiers or the naming conventions. Then we also have the examples for the invalid and valid names or variable names. So 2i is invalid because it starts with a number. Second, h2 is valid because it's only composed of letters and numbers. Wala special characters. Third one, reset or yung r times s plus t is invalid because it uses mathematical operators, addition and times. So it will cause an error in your compiler. So you must remember you don't need to use any mathematical operators or special characters. Like this fourth one, naman kayo yung special characters. Bawal na siya. Then height, valid because it uses only letters. Underscore is considered as a letter. Struct is a keyword, so it's part of the, how many keywords are there in C? 32. Yes, last time. That's discussion. There are 32 keywords in C. Para look it up in Google, tutorials point, expertise, or any other resources. But most of the keywords are gamay na siya. Hindi na kayo memorize yung kanya. Squared is valid because it is composed of only letters. Lalo siya yung uppercase or mixed case. Napunta na rin na may valid names, A, student name, system name, rule, int, then valid na siya walang description sa right na mag-invalid siya. This one, $sum is invalid because it has a special character. $sign is legal. And then two names, the first character is a digit. Sum salary contains a hyphen, so bawal ang special characters except the underscore. Kani kay dash namin siya. Then contains spaces, student number contains a space, so bawal na siya. Considered as a special character walang space or white space. So you must replace it with a underscore. If two words na imoin, underscore na lang is para ganun pa mabuhok siya. Ang ilang underscore. Then keyword, int is a keyword. So you valid. Note, an identifier must start with a letter or underscore. It may not have a space or hyphen. Case sensitive ang C, so remember naman. Ang opposite for case sensitive is case insensitive. Insensitive meaning doesn't matter if you have lowercase or uppercase, as long as you have the same word and may error na siya. But that's for other programming languages. For C, as long as lahi ang casing, so it will be valid. Variables. Now we're going to have the variables. So I think we've already discussed this one. I think you already know this. Variables are like containers in your computer's memory. So you can store variables in values in them and retrieve or modify them when necessary. So whenever we create a variable like this one, int x, it's just like in math, let x, diba? You can store any value or you can make your x any value. So mura lang na siya container that can store any integer value lang nakalay restriction or nakalay constraint. Kami nga x, masudra na is integers based sa data type. This is the data type. It is the type of the variable or inside pwede mo ma-store sa variable. This is the variable name. The variable itself or the variable name. If you can still remember, di ba, I told you na variables or identifiers kay mura na siya o alias for the actual address found in the sa memory's computer, sa RAM, random access memory. So if we try to draw it again, natay RAM na yan. Yung nasa inyong buwan is 32 GB or 32 billion bytes. So if ato nang imagine mo yan, na different slots diha or any rows. Mani ang storage daw and RAM access the RAM. Random access memory or the physical memory. So mapod na siya ay mga cells diha. These are the bytes. For example, may mga 1 byte, 2 byte, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, until ilan pa bytes dito. 32 billion bytes meaning. 32 billion bytes. That's ilang ka 0. 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 byte, then kilobyte is 1,000 bytes, megabyte is 1 million bytes, then gigabytes is 32 billion, is 1 billion bytes, then 32 gigabytes will be 32 billion bytes. Next for gigabytes will be terabyte siguro. Then mga na 1 trillion bytes. But in the RAM, if ato dyan na siyang ginagbayin may 1 byte na dyan ang the cell. Ang usa ka integer, you can search it up how many bytes does an integer have or can store value. I think mga 4 bytes na siya. 4 bytes ang integer. Each data type, there is a specific number of bytes that you can store for its values. So for example, we created an integer x, and integer data type has 4 bytes, meaning magbuhat na og slots or 4 ka bytes nga memory cells sa RAM. So for example, mani 3, 4, 1 byte, 2 byte, 3 byte, 4 ka byte, meaning 4 ka bytes ang integer, di ba? So kaning tibuok nga cell na 4 bytes, panganlan na niya o variable nga x. And naman na siya specific address na sa memory nga. For example, like 0x, 1a, f, or I don't know kung saan na siya. Random na siya. Generated by the computer or memory when the computer will start up or when the compiler will go on. So random na siya. If wala tayong variable names, if we don't have variable names, we cannot identify or we need to memorize the actual addresses of these memory cells. But we can't do that because we don't know the actual memory address of this base. But since the computer, sa programming, it will allow you to identify these addresses. This is the address of the 4 bytes. Example na niya, ang address, dili niya ang actual address. Example na siya. Ang gibuhat na sa mag-create ka, whenever you create a variable, you're just identifying this address as x. Okay? Variable. Kaning 4 bytes, ko na yung musulan o value. Ato na i-combine na lang. Wala na siya, de-merge na lang. And then, whenever you assign a value to the variable x, for example, assign ka o 5. Diba? Ano naman ka, mag-declare. Mag-assign ng value. Meaning, ang kanang 5 na value, you store in integer x. Iyan na iso dali sa address, di pangalan ng x. Dali na ma-store ang 5. Ano siya? So, ipag-create pa ka another variable like y, 8y, then taganin mo kung 10. So, magkuha agad mo na siya o another 4 bytes string in. 4 bytes. So, it will get another 4 bytes sa memory. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ayan ang mapot na kanyang cell. Tawag ko na niya ang address ani. Ano yung specific address? But dito na lang natin yung mga ko. Y. Then ang 10 here na store din. So if you add more variables, it will consume more memory cells or slots in the RAM. So that is the behind the scenes kung saan may tabo whenever you create a variable. So that is a variable. They are like containers in your computer's memory. You can store values in them and retrieve or modify them when necessary. So every time you call this, whenever you print the value of the variable, you are just actually calling the address of where the memory cells or slots are located. And then, mauna niya ang value. Value ni Y. Print mo si Y. Print function. Y is percent D. That is Y. So whenever you print Y or kaning line, ang iyang buhaton is during this part, this is the conversion specification. Specification respect. This is just trying to convert the value of this one into a character. Because whenever you print something, di ba, whatever is inside the double quotation mark is a series of characters. And then, ang sudaling Y is a value man or an integer. So, yung abot na lang din, na siyang character. Then, you print as so, paano mo, during this time, whenever the computer will run this line, it will get the value inside the address of Y or the container of Y, which is 10. So, igora na ipasa ni si 10 din. Putang din is 10. And then, yung print na is Y is 10. Ano na yung concept? Learning. Print na siya, Y is 10. Gets ka? Associated variables are associated with a memory cell whose value can change as the program executes. So whenever you change the value, you can try to input values, other values, then assign them into the variables. During the runtime of the program, it will actually change the value of contained inside the cell or inside the variable. For example, change ka sa value ko ay mo na siya 7 at line kanina, naman siya ay line 5. For example, line 5. Line 6, kaya change ka sa value ko ay 7. So, igabot niya set line 6, ay mo na rin siya 7. At least, with the use of variables, you can just directly change the values inside your cells or memory cells sa RAM or sa memory. Nauna dyan nga variables, siguro dyan siya contained na gano'n. Para na yung para siya sudlanan. Sudlanan ng tubig. Sa inyong isuha, juice bag, tubig, or Sprite. Then next, variable declaration. Statements that communicate to the C compiler the names of all variables used in the program and the kind of information stored in each variable. So it also tells how that information will be represented in memory. So the address that will be obtained or in the RAM will be called through the variable declaration or variable name. So this is the variable declaration. Variable declaration. Ngano kanira man ang variable declaration? Kung saan itawag ang pagbutang o value, pag-assign ng value. That is, declaration is just to declare a variable name o specific memory address or memory cell. Kaning pag-assign ng value, like whenever you assign ng value, tawag natin is initialization. Meaning you are assigning a value to the variable. Initialization nila siya. Declaration is kung ito ka nag-declare. Saan siya? C. So, declaration na siya. But, depende sa other structures, maybe they call that values. They think that's based on my understanding, declaration is just to declare a variable from the memory. And then, whenever you assign a value, that is initialization. Na naka-i-assign, na naka-initialize. Next. Syntax for declarations. As you can see, di ba, wala siya i-assign ng value, or siya declare. So, whenever you declare, you just put first the data type, always put the data type first, float, int, char, double, different data types, and then the variable list. Variable list because you can put multiple variables. Int, x, y. Float, sum, int. So, all the variables in line with the data type will be declared as that data type. X, y, and z will all be declared as integers. Float, sum, int. So, sum, int variables will be declared as word. And char will be shown. Note, when a variable is defined, it is not initialized. We must initialize any variable that requires describing how the function starts. So, kanina ako kasama ganyan. When the variable is defined meaning to declare, it is not initialized. It is only initialized whenever you assign a value. Say variable. Okay. Now we have the data types. We're going to discuss the data type. Data type is a set of values and a set of operations that can be performed on those values. So, ikaw na niya identify kung saan may pwede mo ma-assign sa atong variables. Hindi naman integers na may gusto mga putang niya variable, whole numbers, integers, from negative infinity to negative infinity, 0, and all of those will be placed inside the integers. Then float, and double, they are decimal numbers. Numbers with decimal values like 0.0001, 002. From negative infinity to the maximum. What else? Standard predefined data type C. Char is for a character. So whenever you want to put a symbol, special character, letters inside a variable, you can use the data type of char. Double float, decimal numbers in for. So there are 7 basic C data types. Text data type made up of single characters. Example X, hashtag, 9, and E. So any text. Example is mura siya string. Strings nila, usually 8 bits. Or the range of 0 to Virtual integer values, those numbers we learn to count with, or the whole numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Floating point values, numbers that have fractional portions such as 12.345. So all those decimal numbers. Double is just the times 2, or the twice the size of the floating point values, or the float. Basta mas dako o ma-contain yung values si double compared to si float, mas kamay o mas yung values limited lang. Si double, mas dako o range. Enumerated data types allow for user-defined data types. Kaya kaya wala. Hindi mo kayo magamit sa inyo. You can just skip this one. Then void signifies the values that occupy 0 bit have no value. So, more siya nothing. Wala ay value. You can also use this type to create generic pointers. Kuhon na rin apamoy third programming aspect. For programming to, I think ito lang sa functions or arrays. Pointer, it's for advanced programming na for CPU writing or CS. I think there are powerful. That's not all information as to other data types instead each but if you want to explore, you can actually search Google what is a pointer. There are lots of tutorials there for YouTube. But dedication is necessary for this semester or this subject. Then it is define teacher numbers. I think you already know this one. Income equals 5, simple number. You can declare it. Just remember to put a semicolon. Whenever you declare a variable, always put a semicolon. Usually, one may cause some errors o bad. Ano ba error na sir? Dala sa taas mo. Kasi semicolon yung variables. Then, float, data type, is to define floating point numbers. Minus, float minus 10 minus 1.6 similators. So, we have float, double, double. So, long, just times 2, bigger capacity. Mas magkala po ang pwede na yung values kaya use. Double data type is for to define big floating point numbers. Reserves twice the storage for the number in cases this is likely to be so just remember sa float, in niya display ang percentage around 6 decimal cases na siya. That's why you have to put 0.2f to display it. Para gawa lang ka decimal numbers or decimal cases. Or you can change it to 0.1f, kailangan ka isa ka 3, 4, 5, or any number of decimal point or decimal values. But if you want longer range of decimal values, you can use double instead. Kasi mabot one. Char data type for characters. You always have to put what? Symbol. Symbol, quotation, mark. Whenever you declare a character. Sa C niya, C programming application. Modifiers. 3 data types shown above have the following modifiers. We have short, long, sign, and unsigned. So this is actually not really applicable in your cases. So hindi na siya disregard whenever you go. But if you actually want to explore more, you can search this in Google. Anong gamitin niya siya. But the modifiers define the amount of storage allocated to the variable. The amount of storage allocated is not custom stored. If you want to be a hardware engineer and a hardware programmer, you have to be mindful of the space allocated to each variable. Eh, di naman kung ganahan, di ba, yung device or hardware is performing poorly, like lag. Di ba, may cause of lag sa kasagaran phones is, or device is full storage. That's why whenever programmers or engineers develop devices, they have to be mindful of the space na consumed for the applications. Kaya dalawa, if you want to make a variable like integer, di ba consume from 1 bytes. But with the use of these modifiers, short, long, sign, there are, you can minimize the size that will be consumed by the variable. You can minimize or maximize depende sa gusto niyo. As you can see, there is a comparison. Short, int, if you add short beside the int data type, it is actually less than or equal to integer. So, possible siya, mapili mo less than 4 bytes ang iyang ma-store. Then, less than or equal long int. Then float, We have less than equal to tall or less than equal to long double. So that depends on you na if you want to use these modifiers. But for my number activities, you can just make use of the general data types, which are char, int, data type, int, float, global. You can use that one na lang. As you can see, there is a list of bytes and number of bits for each type of modifiers together with the data type. As you can see, short int, just 2 bytes. So if mag-add ka short beside the int, can you mag-add ka short at int. So instead of 4 bytes, 2 bytes na lang yung function or utong radari. Utong radari. Okay, 4 bytes na lang iba. Utong radari. So mas gamay ang size na i-consume sa mga variable. Meaning, if masubra yung values sa store anang short int, so mas better siya gamiton para mas gamay ma-consume na space. Mas dili mo lang ang imuhang device or hardware na i-develop. Napunta tayo ang signed short int. Naman tayo signed numbers and unsigned numbers sa computers. But hindi na lang ako na-discuss further kayo. It is actually discussed in the higher levels of second year sa engineering, sa electronics, or sa computer architecture. For you lang, just remember the common data types in float or local. Float or local. Okay, char. String is char, that's array. So, asan ta? Int, sign char, unsigned char, float, local, local. They have corresponding bytes. No need to memorize them. Okay, things you can memorize. But if you really want to, you can memorize that. Maybe interested in computers more. If you want to, you can memorize or you can explore more. So bytes is just 8 bits. 8 bits na siya. So as you can see, 8 times 2, may 1 siya 16 bits. So each byte ay 8 bits na. Bits is 1 and 0 na ang bits. Bit is 1 or 0. So na-hope na sunod na siya. Kung siya ka-byte is 8 bytes na. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Where siya na number 1, 0, 1, 0. Namin, advanced math siguro mo kasi makabot ng binan. Wala ko sure sa other subjects. Kung combination of engineering ng courses din. Or puros makikita na din. CE. CE. ME. Nai panda rin. CE, CHE. Wala, lahit man ang mga kayo sa CPA kayo. 2 meetings man ang week ng programming. Medyo nga kayo sa week ng taas-taas ng Jordan ni major. Probe 1 ng inyo nga kayo, na-hope nga kayo. Ang probe 1 sa mga CPA kayo, i-divide of 2. Inyo nga probe 1, then bali na-hope na whole semester sa CPA sa programming, kaya i-divide of 2, wala na yung probe 1 to probe 2.
Sumalusay ng problema ko.
Okay, takas-takas man dito niya. Hindi man mag-aog once a week na meeting ko. So, unang until loops lang. Nahoog nga mo sa CPA until ni sa second sem ninyo pa sa pagkain. Sige lang. As long as mag-gets lang mo, magagawa mo po, ka-explore mo kayo, then good na. Kamasod ng prominence din. C programming. Next, we have constants. So identifiers that are having a constant value throughout the program. Just like the constants in your other subjects, and pi or yung sa chemistry, yung physics, constants can assign constants to the program, whatever you want. So, dili na lang siya sa all throughout the
Sira
program.
na rin kaya na sira.
Also, fixed values
Kaya
na
na sira.
after the program.
Kung na lang meron.
Character constant and close wins single quotes. So, that's for char. And then, integer constants specified as numbers without fractional components. We have floating constants for the use of decimal point with numbers of fractional exponents and components. Floating constants about as long as you don't change the value for your variable, then you can consider it as constant. You don't want it constant sharp defined number. And this one is actually important, or some of these things you need to remember. These are called the escape sequence characters. So these have different functionality or needs and meaning. We have /A alert, /B is backspace, yung erase of previous character.
Ah, sa Nico din.
Or free, new line. So, usual ninyong gamitin na is new line whenever you want to move to the next line in the display, the terminal. Then, /A.
Ah, dili ka mag-delete, dili. Ayan.
Moves to the next tab position. Kapag encourage, returns to the beginning of the cursor dito sa first part. Double backslash, you want to display a backslash character. Okay. Di man automatic doon mo frame. Ganun, you can may backslash. Backslash. Sa hindi na siya ma-recognize kasi C, hindi siya ma-recognize kung yung ganun usually, gigamit din siya for kaya escape sequence capture. New line, ito ang anak slash n. If you want to display the actual sa terminal, dapat tuhaon mo para muingon siya, makani-display siya as a symbol. Double backslash. Kami po symbol code, we put a slash, then symbol code para mag-display o symbol code sa imuhang printf. Also the question mark and the double quote. Next. Define short information process or implementation of names. Allows us to define symbolic names and constants are defined by 1549. So if you want to use this as a constant, you can do that. This is just using an alias to the value of 1549. So whenever you use PI uppercase code, this will actually just mean the value of pi. Assignment operator, I think you already know this one. Whenever you put equal sign, ang left hand side, kanang variable sa left hand side, letter C. Iyarang assign ang value na nasa right, C plus 1. So, meaning, if naka-value ng 5, 5 plus 1 ang C, before 5 na siya, next, execute na yung line, may na siya o 6. May na siya 6. So, na siya sa C. Always remember, ang nasa left, natin way, na variable, C rangers your stat, iyang yung assign na value is kanang nasa right. Dili na kani ang value mas mutul kani na kung sa value nasa right, kasi mo ni mas mutul sa left na variable. So rangers because sometimes they enter and stat plus finish. This is just get character. Their space or any character. Will be stored the variable sa left side. Think about it. 61 po. Okay, the space nila. second time, discuss ko sa flow chart. Taas mo itong nasa slide ko, hindi mo kailang i-dali mo para binary operators.
Is alpha
Lot makuha ba? Sabot.
Please ko na check it, nag-record ko. Kasi nakakapag na sa So now we're moving forward to the operators, different operators that we can use for C programming. So first we have the binary operators. So these take two operands and return a result. Meaning sa by is 1. Meaning ayaw ipasagot binary operator na kay first operand number or something. Then second operand, and then nara kayo punta sa itong operator. Then perform back calculation. Then mag-return siya O. So we have different binary operators, the commonly used mathematical or arithmetic operators, plus, minus, times, divide, then kani is the percent or modulo. So OP1 plus OP2, nara kayo number, so we add simple round. Okay, first number, second number, then operator.
Map ba?
The quadrant is ang modulo. I think you're familiar na. If gamit mo modulo, for example, you have 5, and then so may result na ni modulo. Modulo is just, yes, to compute the remainder. So, hindi mo ka compute sa remainder, hindi ko rin yung divide normally 5 divided 2. 4. So, mana 1, hindi naman natin yung divide 2. So, that's the result for modulo. That's what will happen whenever we use. This is actually used for getting the even numbers, the odd numbers. So, if you have a problem or activity using what, and finding the even numbers or anything regarding the remainder, you will always have to use the percent sign or the modulo. Then next we have the unary operators. So this changes the sign of a value or variable. So unary minus unary plus. For example, naka 2 plus negative 3. So may mo na siya mura siya. Pila may answer na negative 1. So for example, yung negative na value, so negative answer. Then negative x plus positive y.
Same 5 na.
So as long as kung sa'yo mas kanang bigger number, the result of the result or the answer will have the bigger number na sign. Then we have the increment and decrement. Nilipon din siya sa wala pa gets ato ni increment display. We have this type of operator in C where plus plus na symbol naka-reduce sa y. Naka sa x, for example, or na sa x.
Ano ko'y 1/3?
Or x minus minus, or minus minus x. We have what you call it as, this is what you call as incrementation or decrementation na operators. It is just to add one value to a variable. So, kung added ng 1, or kung minus ka of 1, increment mo add 1, decrement mo subtract of 1 from a variable. This is usually used for loops na, or simple lang ang pag-add 1, dahil ka, hindi na ka mag x equals x plus 1 or x plus equals to 1. Hindi na ba? You can perform this normally if mag-add ka of 1 sa x. Usually ang first thing mo nga pop up na way. But now may other way. Shortcut. X plus plus 1. And then naman yung shortcut. Kanin pa, increment. Ang limitation lang ng increment or decrement is always 1 na din yung add or subtract. But if you use this way, hindi ka mag x equals plus 5 or x equals x plus equals to 10. So for example, na kay ang x nimo is equals to 2 at the start. So what will happen here? Value of x will be 2 man siya. All value. Mali na una. 8x equals 2. So next line mo. Iara na store ang previous value sa x plus 5 to the new x value. So meaning 2 plus 5 ay mo ko 7. So x will now be 7. And then same na po na aning mo rin nag-shortcut. X plus equals to 10. Naka-value nga 7 previously sa x. Ngayon mo naman siya o. Plus naka-10 sa x. Ngayon mo na siya o. 70. Dere, ang problema lang sa kanila shortcut is 1 or 0 na. Hindi na ako makapala sa nila. 5 or 10 or 20. And then, the value of the expression which plus plus or minus minus operator is used depends on the position of the operator. Either nasa front or nasa lilim. Nasa lilim or nasa back. Naana siya itong terms sa incrementation. You have the prefix increment, pre meaning before, and a pre on the prefix increment plus x increment plus increment x minus. So prefix increment is when the plus is placed immediately in front of its parent. Kung na ang plus 4. The value of the expression is the variable's value after incrementing. So, I'll check. So for example, nakatay, kailangan kung gusto value ni x equals 7. For example, 7 siya. So gamitin ni si plus x, meaning pre na siya, meaning before pa mag-add na kang 1. So, mag-add na kang 1 sa x, bilang may value ni x, 7. So, mag-add na kang 1, bilang na lang 1 plus 7. Ito na siya, o. So, by the end of this line, na ang value x. So, mora na siya ang pang-imanan. Usually, magamit na siya during printing. For example, pwede man nila ni printf, then x is example, sabi na lang naman, money ay online na 4. Int x equals 10 na lang po. 10. X is percent d, then x. Atong i-check pila value ng x for each line. Then, direct kay int f x is example, plus x. Hindi man natin may butan niya increment. And then, x is balik yan po. Balik lang po. X plus plus. So, kung sa may output ani, first, diri nga line, ang value ni x is 10. Ikabot diri nga line, nila may value ni x. 10 yan po, wala may perform something. 10 yan po. Ikabot diri nga line, hindi mo siya 11. Okay? You need to add 1 to the value of the x. So, may 11. However, ikabot diri nga line, nila may value ni x. May mo, di kay increment, increment, answer is
Ang una niya siya kay dahil mandili man agad mo buwan sa dato. Hindi si kaya mo.
ay dili, naabot ang padali, naman padali nga line. Yung kanina man niyang gigamit, postfix na. Kasi na mo idea sa postfix. Balik siya, dili, kay if increment ka, dili na siya subtract. Add naman dyan ka, increment. Increment is plus plus. Increment is x. Kung minus ra or kung value is minus minus. Yung plus plus kung patalan nyo. Sabi answer ni 11 or 12? Answer is 11. Nga naman, atay tayo but ang postfix. Because postfix is when the expression's value is the value of the variable before it. Then tabot din is 11 na to dali. Manaman ka dali sa 10. Ikabot niya dali nga line, ay mo ng 11 si x. So ikabot dali nga line si previous niya value ni x is 11, di ba? However, ang kaning postfix increment, add na kag 1 whenever makuman na ni ang line. So meaning, ikabot dali ni ano pa ta siya mo-reflect ang iyang pag-add. Example, x is
Bonus na exam center.
depende talaga sa x. So meaning, no add ka dali o postfix increment ka dali, di kuman na nga line, i-print na nga line kay 11 pa value ni x. However, ikabot niya dali nga line na i-reflect na ito ang pag-add of 1. So, kaya may na rin siya. I-try ko mag-code sa ito ba? May mo na siya mag-code. Mag-post niya dali. Kani?
Drawing
I-print na ni Igual niya po.
Drawing ka?
Sa next line, exist na mo print ka lang yung x diyan.
Namin na piliran yun cuma.
Pero,
Nga.
if mo magpunta ka,
Nagbago ko, nakita ko.
prefix diha,
So,
mga
ni photo mga ka. Nibig mo.
kay during ani print ani during ani gaan
Wala ka share live. Pag tanan ako kung sindi ko na magsayo ni siya. Linter.
and then napot ay lang sa mo.
Pero ganito live. Isip, takpan yun siya mama mo. Ganito.
Increment x, so natin sure ka prefix, you will increment x and then use x during this.
Nga na, iwas ko.
Line,
Sa balay ka
increment
na.
na kadakan,
Kanang so bukas lang ako. So ito atin oo ko sa mama ko. Ingnan ko na ako sa. Kamalo di ka sa interview sa klase. So plus maybe.
During may tapos na rin kay 11.
Wala akong buhat pag gawas ko balay lagi sa
Plus
interview.
1.
Magto ko sa balay ng basket.
After this time.
Ito ang bay.
So, you need the line pa, 11 ka
Nga, pila ko noted.
May mo na siya, oh. Well, plus pa na yan.
Wala kasabot yun. Oo, kasabot. Yung interview ka, A character, dapat mo, mo,
So, remember, if you use
Bawal.
prefix increment,
Wow, lagi.
napunta yung sign. So,
Yung naman
may
scan.
increment ka daan sa x, and then gamito tayo nito within the line. postfix increment, meaning nasa end ang iyong sign. So, within the line, wala pa yung update na ito. Wala pa yung plus 1 na ito. Ilabot sa next line, iha pa mabot ko ang reflect ang plus 1.
Okay.
So, example, this one, sa only. You have A equals to 3. Ilang may value ni sa may mukrit ko na. So, i-try ko po ay. So, you have if A equals to 3, comma B. Then, next line will B equals A plus plus. So, na aside loob, nag-increment ka ni A 1. Pero, kung sa may mas store B, B equals A plus plus. And then, print yung value ni B and A. B equals so kani, first na print, kung sa may value ni B o ni A. Yan ang treatment. What's up? Sa treatment to rin now. Yung plus 1 ka after this line. So meaning, ang assign ni B is value ni 3. And then, ikabot sa next line, reflect na ito pag plus-plus mo sa A. So, may ito na ang A, may ito na O. Ila? May ito na 4. Ang imong plus-plus ani, isang A, graph, diba? Yan na ito nga ang ani, plus 1 ka, plus 1 ka after the line or after the line. Line 1 and 2. So during this time, nag-postfix ka, dili ka na siya bukan 1. Meaning ang actual value ng is 3. So ang 3 mo na yung assign 3. However, after this line, nabot na ka sa print si B, 3 mo na gyapon. Pero si A, ni-reflect naman ito ang plus ato lang yung check and then next B equals 9 4 B equals plus A. Kani, sama ni, prefix. Diba? Kung naman nasa so, prefix increment plus A. Value of B before is ito 3. So, assign na sa limit, change na yung value ni B o plus A. Current value of A is 4. Then, plus man yun, plus 1 kadaan sa 4. So, ano mo ni siya? 5. Ma-5 si B and ma-5 mo si A. B will be 5. And then si A is also 5. Diba? Okay, plus maka sa A, niya ma-store ang value na ni A is within this line, replace yung memo 5. So, ang 5 mo na ma-store ni B. So, equal sila pa. And then, i-print mo na, print. Ano na print? B equals 5. A equals 5. Hindi na ako nasa ito pa kasi try yung type mo. Then number 6. Line 6, nalatay yung mas libo. B equals 5% minus A. Okay. Sa minute of the rate. Ang i-assign mo sa B daw, bagong value ng B, ay kaning libo sa right side. So, i-perform sa nimi mo ang calculation na rin. So, ito may purpose ani percent modulo, that's to get the remainder. Yes. So, 5 divided by the value of this side, then with the remainder. So before we can divide it or before we can get the remainder, we must know the value of this part. Ito may tawag ni decrement, prefix decrement. So meaning, mag-minus 1 kadaan sa previous value ni A, which is 5. So minus 1 na sa 5. That will become 4, diba? So within this line, may mo lang 4C A. So ang imo na i-performan mo modulo is 5 modulo 4. So 5 divided 4. 1. And remainder 1. So the answer for this line will be 1.
Muli.
So ang kaning 1 nga result, mo na ma-store sa B nga variable. So within this line, si B kay ngayon ko 1, and then si A kay ngayon ko 4. Okay, na minus, kanina man yung minus sa 1 sa A. Ang 5 naman yung value minus sa 1 sa A. So ngayon ko 4. Yan, ang result ay yung tibok line, man yung assign mo sa B, which is kay 1. So within this line, I remove 1 sa B, within A is 4. So now, break na lang to sa line 7. Break ka sa B of A. So break na yung si B of 1 and then A times 4. Line 8, what the result? Line 8 plus B. Line 8 kay plus B and A minus minus. Yun ang may result. Last na yung value sa B is 1. So kung plus 1 ka na sa B, plus 1 sa 1. And then si A minus minus 4 minus 1 after this line. So within this line, ang break kay plus 1 ka sa 1, break kay mayroon 2 si B, 2 and 4 yapon. Then next line pa mo reflect ang A. Mayroon ko 3 si A. 8 plus 3. And then next line, last line, print mo ang value ni B, which is 2. Try mo check. Check. Asa ito na? 3 ako na.
Ngayon ka. Pala nalok ka. Oo.
Ang una is 3-4. Next kay 5-5. Next kay 1-4. Next kay 2-4. Pero napay last no break. 2-3. Sabi ako sa bulo. Gets rubber. Cut. So balik na din. Balik na. So if maganan mo maka-100, you need to go back to the first line. So first line is assign the value ni A equals to 3. So isulan mo 3 si A. Si B wala kay value kasi declare pa kami. We're just declare B. Second line, B equals A plus plus. So meaning you are using postfix increment. Meaning after pa ka mo plus 1. So going back ano eh. Under next line, diba? Nag-assign ka value B. So manipin mo ma line. Kadali lang. Current value ni A is 3 na diba? Kung i-assign. Then mo plus +1 ta kay postfix, pero after pa aning line. So meaning within this line, ang na-assign nga value in B is 3. Okay, after pa man aning line mo add mo 1 sa A, kay postfix mo. So ikabot, iguman aning line, proceed ka sa line 3, nga gi-print na. Kani, gi-print na. So ang current value na sa minassign ni B, 3 na, di ba? Previous 3. However, in the A, value in A, nahanda naman na siya. And then reflect naman ito yung postfix increment. So meaning, ang 3 nga value in A, mahimo na siya o 4. Increment na siya 1. So muna na ang first print. Then proceed ka sa next line, line 4, plus 3. Bali na sa niya, prefix increment. So remember the use of prefix increment, you will add 1 first before you use it to other operation. So meaning, during this line, hindi mo gi-assign yung value ni B is ganito po na plus A. So may buhat sa plus A or prefix increment. You add 1 to the previous value of A, which is 4. So add 1 to 4, may bilang 5. So ang 5 na result, ma-assign sa B. 5. Money ma-assign sa B. So now, ang current yung mga value ni B is 5. Current value ni A is 5. So, yan na yung print sunod. Print niya is B equals 5, then A equals 5. So, same is the value. Now, nagabot sa 6th line, this one. When you arrive at the 6th line, you have B equals 5 modulo minus A. So how will you solve this one? First, you look at the variable as you can assign B. But before you can assign the value, the result of this to this variable, you need to find out the value aling prefix decrement A. Sa na prefix decrement, same na sa prefix decrement. Sa prefix decrement, kung add kang 1 within the line. Prefix decrement, kung minus kang 1 within the line. So, before ka maka-get sa modulo, di ba? Purpose sa modulo is to get the remainder. You need to know the value of A. Or within this, and then may value on A. So, you look at the previous value of A, which is 5. Current value of A, 5. And then, may nusan mo 1 daan si 5. So, may mo na siya o 4. Within this line, may mo na siya 4. And then, mo na i-performan mo o modulo. So, 5 modulo 4. Or 5, get the remainder of 5 and 4. So, you divide 5 and 4. This one, perform division. So, 5 divided by 4 is just 1, then remainder 1. So, the result, remainder 1, will go or will be stored at variable B. Okay, moment, ang unsay result galing natin sa right side, ito nang i-assign sa variable sa left side. So now, ang result sa B is the remainder 1. And then, the result sa A, kay isang pa naman siya daan, kay prefix decrement na. Ito na, from 5, ito na siya 4. Okay. Tama rin mo. Next line, of line number 7, you just print the value of B and A, which is 1, and then A will be 4. Print na. Then line 8, nanapod kayo i-perform nga sitawalan. Plus or prefix increment and postfix increment. So, ato ba sa line 8 na prefix increment and then postfix decrement. So, you look at the previous value of B. That is 1. So, utang ka sa 1. The prefix na siya. So, you add 1 to 1. May mo siya o 2. May mo siya 2. A is equal to 2. And then, ang imuha ang A minus postfix decrement, you look at the previous value of the A, which is 4. And then, you subtract 1 after this line. Minus 1 ka after this line. Or after the line. So, So within this line, ang ma-print niya kay wag pa man kami subtract kay after the line naman. So ma-print niya is 4. However, in the next line, in line 9, last line, ang ma-print sa B is 2. Wala naman na i-perform. B, A naman lang na. So, previous value ni B is 2. So, mali pang 1, print. However, sa value ni A, ang ma-print ni A na rin is 3. Kaya subtract pa ang 1 rin. Pag abot na rin, minus 1 na ka sa A. So, nemo na mo 3. So, that's how you get the last. If you don't get it yet, you can review it in the video. Or you can try to review sa code. Then, isa. Ako lang I will post the video later when I'm available.
May fish active. Nang top 8, recap may top 1, buang.
4, then 5, 5.
Ako top 1 na.
1,
Kaya
4,
ko
2, 4, and so then people and reminders, prefix, increment, or decrement, plus or minus is placed immediately in front of its operand. So basta nabuna ang sign ng plus or minus, you call that as prefix, increment, or prefix, decrement. Meaning the value of the expression is the variable's value after incrementing or decrementing. So you add 1 or subtract 1 in advance. Within the line. And then postfix increment or decrement is when the plus or minus will come after the operand. X plus or X minus minus. So meaning is you just add or subtract 1 after the line. Kada natin naman yung after the line. Hindi yung pa within the line. After the line. So kung sa current value niya within the line, wala pa yung ma-change. Ipabot niya sa next line, niya kung ma-reflect ang result along pag-add or subtract 1. Either you use the increment. Anyways, either of the two, whenever you use it, just make sure na you know ano sa kailangan mo ito, like kailangan kung madala sa mukha or reflect ang change o prefix. Depende sa activity or sa isa. But for those, hindi na kaya. This is just for gusto ko dinanigay na
Konatado.
ito, pero kasalanan sa ako looks mag-use na but same na mag-udya mo na plus or minus. You only add 1.
Ay, nani. May third, second. Ah,
71. Na. So, nakapag tayo mga redefine mathematical functions. This is from the hash include math.h library. Math.h library. You can use the absolute value, find the absolute value with ADS, then parenthesis x, facts, floating point naman, absolute value, seal, rounds up, floor, rounds down. Na-discuss ang pagkikas. I think lang sa previous video, basta you can add more libraries in your code, hash include, math.h, hash include, formula.h. So library meaning you can search it up in Google. Different libraries you can use for. This is just to get more functions na maka-simplify or solve your problems a lot easier. But some libraries can be imported or included. So try to test it out na lang. These are common ones not from the math.h. Sa CDL.h, di ba ang atong gamit yan usually is printf and scanf. So math.h, you can use square root, power for exponent, sine, cosine, tangent, log, and then then you can get the result without use of the different mathematical functions. Naana siya sa aning library math-and-teach together. Then this one, conversion specification. This is to get the value or print the value sa variable. So for printf conversion, you just need to remember this mga red na one. Kaya aning tubal kayo. Kung ano na siya, extra. If you use the other short, long, and sign, gamit mo ani. But for the common ones that you need to remember, you just need to remember the float, gani, or double. You just use %f for printf or scanf, %f. For int, you just use %d, always %d. If sometimes hindi mo display ang value, 0 na may tingnan sa yung %f. Float or double, %f. Integer, %d for printf and scanf. Then character, %c or %c. String, %s. Names for long words. So that's scanf. So this is one of the input-output functions. One in the mostly kayo the text library. Scanf format will be double quote, scanf, then parentheses, double quote, then tatlong conversion, specification ng format. Float ba, %f, integer, %d. Then put a ampersand symbol. Para sa kanya ampersand? Address, to get the address or to locate asa siya store sa memory. Then the variable name. Okay. Terminal, keyboard, and monitor can be associated only text. Keyboard is a source of text. Monitor is a destination for text. That's just the input and output device. Input from the keyboard, type of letters, characters, numbers. Output sa monitor, gawas ang console. Diyan mo display ang inyong i-output. Text. Scanf requires variable addresses in the addresses. That's why you always put the address operator %. Kani getch, hindi kaya siya magamit sa kung siya kaya siya more not sure more so or let's C++ users or other IDE na mga C programming, you can use getch gamit ang own conjugate-h. Wala ko sure sa inyo kasi conjugate-h natin ang getch ikaw na rin siya get sa parameter. So for example, value ng C. So ang C must store sa ans na variable. Get character na siya, get character. Get check. So katong get character, hindi siya perfect ang letter or symbol. Type parang galing get check, get character, then go kay display siya sa character niya. But hindi kaya siya gamitin man so just use scanf na lang para scanf and extra na lang ni. Sa unang gamit na yung iba let's say mula. But for paano lang para hindi na kayo
Hamay na yung pinutang. Na isa.
then get string siya multiple characters. Equivalency yung nakuha ni scanf then %s.
Hindi ko makuha.
Wala nakaprint.
Ngalag doon sa you.
So, equivalent na nakuha sa conjugate-h sa printf is the puts or put string. Igura ko lang display of string. Wala na printf.
Hello.
Hello world, puts hello world.
Anything.
Letter printed siya lang. So this is the actual concept of printing and printing rin din. Output stream formatting examples. So print out sa specific values. Kung ito na siya sa format control state or sa atong conversion specification, kung ito na sa %d, first na %d, o refer na siya sa first na value or variable na iniuta. Second na conversion specification, o refer na siya sa second na variable or value. Then, to display ito siya accordingly sa text. So that is for the output. Now we put chart. So you just display the
Tracker lang na ako siya number 10.
That's the and the end.
Meron mo
Any questions?
Ito na lang.
Ano sa discussion? Wala na. Okay na. Ipalit ang function ng FQ100. Base na siya gamitan sa STDIO.h, maybe sa C duties. Yung pag-create mo function, dapat unique dyan mo name.
Pero ang function na
Mga ni, kailan ko nagagamit na siya sa C sa Fanta.
pero ang main sir,
Oo.
ano ang
Mo man na ang i-execute dun sa mga compiler ang main. Gamitin pa rin sa langit. Mabuang na sa compiler. Hindi ko siya asa na main. Other questions? Wala na? What's na? Ako na rin pa.
Sige sir, mag-explain mo sir.
Basta ay mong array, mo rin lang natawag na string. Nahog nga char na ng array, itawag na siya string.
Muna ako sa kanan.
For example, dapat ay itawag na string. And kanang string is just a sequence of characters. For example, name. Discuss na lang tas array, more of the basic concepts. For example, 20.
Mali.
Nahog na lang, di ba, ang char kay, alam mo ng char, sa letter or variable. Utang na ka o, sa ka letter, like for example, L. Sara man ang ka-character yung mga butang sa variable na character sa letter. However, if you use an array, hindi ka makastore of multiple characters. And then, pag-store na niya, pwede na ka local or one bilang tools, isa naman name. Pero ang tawag na ni, ano yung tawag na string? Pero, itawag ko din siya ang array. Ano yung last topic for next set pang topic. Pero, now, ang array magod is just to store same value, same data type values sa usak ka, o kanang cells. Now, naman yung galing-galing. Galing-galing na siya. Deep inside sa computer, naka-H na siya, kama E, kama L, kama L, na O, and so on. Inalira na ang iyong format. Ang array, hindi pa na siya limited to characters only. Hindi pa ka mabubuhat kung bars, variables. So, mas madali mo ang values is all integers. So, pwede na mag-store 1, 2, 3, 4, until 20 ka values. Mana ni ang German array or tawag na array. Naog lang ang gitawag ni siya string. Kaya, puros man characters ang itong magamit. Pero array lang yung na niya. array of multiple characters. Ang meaning ka sa array is just kanang to store same kind of values or data type. I mean, boros letters or characters ang store sa array. Pwede boros integers. Pwede ba ka mag-what of float na array? Boros float values yung store. Pwede ba? Char, for now, just iba na lang, remember na gitawag din siya o string. Pero also this can also be called as character array. Makabot tayo po wala ko na i-discuss. Last lesson 8. May matakabot na nalulus na ako. Ang string stack ay string. Yes.
Anak. Birthday ka ba?
Okay, with this capture na element always the string version kaya nung itype kay character kung sa inyo mga conversion specification for example float dapat delete character nyo buwan mo siya float ang ipangayo dito nga input dapat float
Posible ni Garo.
Ayaw. Best ko yan.
Ayaw mo.
Okay na, kaya ako i-stop ng recording.
Pag-busy active mo.
Isa na ikaw.
Garo.